Our next guest hasn't really cooked a whole lot this summer because she doesn't need to, and you don't even need a stovetop or an oven to make this pasta dish. You don't even need pasta to do it.
You don't.
No.
That's true. Here to show us how to make a raw zucchini noodle dish is Mary Lawrence, owner and executive chef from WellOnWheels.com. Mary, nice to have you back.
Thank you. Good to be here again.
And you've been cooking, but not with heat.
Exactly. So, yeah, cooking in the raw is what we like to say. But, yeah, some delicious flavors that you can get from raw foods just by combining what's in season and at its most flavorful peak.
All right, so how do we get started? What are we going to make today?
Well, we're going to start with the noodles, or the, as we like to say, zoodles, zucchini noodles. And really, it's just a simple process. So this is a great way to get kids involved in the kitchen. You do the cutting with the sharp knives. So you just want to chunk these into 2 or 3 inch pieces. And then what I have here is a spiralizer. It has 2 settings on it, and I'll show you some examples of what it can create. You take your zucchini chunk, stick it on the spindle right in the center, and we're going to start it on the angel hair setting. And really, it's like angel hair pasta, very simple, no mechanical equipment, just a little bit of turning.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So cool. And they make a lot of different tools to do this.
Yeah, there's several different kinds on the market. This one you can do really fine angel hair. There's some that you can do like almost spaghetti style, some you can do linguine style, and I'll show you how they look when they're finished.
I've been doing this at home lately, and my wife is a huge fan of carbs and pastas and all that good stuff. She loves this.
Yeah.
And for her, she gets that same sensation without any of those carbs.
Yeah, now what I like about it too is, as you see, really quick and easy. You don't have to boil a pot of water, so there's no steam in your face in the heat of the summer, and you get these lovely noodles.
That's great.
So really simple. You can eat them straight like this, but what I like to do is just put them in a bowl with a little bit of olive oil and some sea salt. So what that does is it softens them up just a little bit more, and you want to, maybe 30 minutes or so. Just kind of toss it together, and it seasons it as well.
So you let it sit for 30 minutes? Is that?
Yeah, just to kind of soak up the liquid and soften them up. So as you can see, you just toss it nicely that way.
Now, do you have to let it sit, or if you're impatient,
you can
like
eat it right away.
Okay,
of course, you can eat anything right away.
All right, good, because I would just go for it.
And then I'll just show you. Then the other setting. This is if you want to get the kind
fancy.
of wider, pretty noodles like that.
So cool.
Is that a ribbon cut?
A ribbon cut,
Okay.
sure, exactly. So these you can toss with an Alfredo sauce. You can, even if you want them warmed up and you didn't mind heating up your kitchen, you can saute them in a frying pan just for a little bit, and just, again, they get a little bit softer. So it's really simple to do. Again, fun way to get the kids involved with that.
So that's another way to do it. There's all different ways. What if you don't have a spiralizer or any tools to do this and you still want to make this?
So you've got your knife, hopefully your trusty knife. You can do some thin cuts, julienne. You could do, if you have a vegetable peeler, that's like the poor man's version. But really, this is not that expensive of a tool. It's like maybe $30. But you can just get a vegetable peeler.
It'll get you where you need to go.
It'll work
Even
the
a box
same way.
grater, maybe?
That will work too. So you can just get some shredded version of zucchini zoodles. So yeah, it's great, and you can use summer squash, the yellow squash, zucchini. You can use, in the winter as it starts getting colder, you can use sweet potato even. You can use the thicker vegetables. So different colors, you can vary it, make it look pretty. Really nice in a salad, as you'll see when we finish this up.
And we're not sure statistically how much, but by not cooking our vegetables and by keeping them raw, you're preserving a lot of the nutrients that are in there.
That's true. The vitamins and minerals tend to get lost when you cook food. So keeping the food in the raw state, you'll maximize the vitamins and mineral content as well as enzymes. So you want to have live enzymes. That helps with digestion. So your food will get digested, you'll absorb more of the nutrients, and then you'll have the health benefits. People that eat a raw food diet exclusively tend to have more energy because they're not taking as much time to digest the food. Their bodies are not getting overworked, and they're absorbing more of the nutrients. So more energy, your skin gets better, you get that glow, overall health benefits from eating raw food.
And you don't have to clean your pan. Which
really,
I love.
exactly.
I don't
No
have to wash
scraping and
extra
scouring.
dishes. No, that's a big deal for me.
Yeah. What do we have up here on the top of this dish?
So what we have on top is a sun-dried tomato marinara, which we'll be demonstrating later on in the segment, as well as a cashew parmesan. And I'll talk about how to make that, which is a really simple...
Cashew parmesan.
Yeah,
but
so it's a cheese substitute. We use cashews instead and nutritional yeast.
Really?
For the cheesy flavor. Just 3 ingredients. So cashews, nutritional yeast, sea salt, pulsed together in a food processor, and then it comes out tasting like Parmesan cheese.
My interest is piqued.
It's so pretty, too.
Right?
What a beautiful dish.
Yeah.
It's vegan, and it's raw, and you don't have to cook it, and we're going to finish it up later in the show.
We will.
Hey everyone, we're back with Mary Lauren. She's the owner and the executive chef, wellonwheels.com. Now, we're taking our zoodles to the next level, right?
That's right. We're going to add some flavor to them. So what's in season right now is tomatoes, basil, of course zucchini. That's why we made the zoodles. But we're doing a sun-dried tomato marinara. So again, it's going to be raw, no cooking involved. But that sun-dried tomato adds some savory qualities. It gives it the umami that really makes it satisfying. So
That mouthfeel.
Well, the flavor, that really rich, savory flavor that we love when you slow cook marinara, but you get that from the sun-dried tomatoes, and also olives are in there as well.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's true. You want it to be, that's the thing, you think when you're eating raw that it's not cooked and it's not going to have the same satisfaction as a regular meal would, but this is really going to have so much flavor.
Yeah, and I have to say, honestly, the first time I ever had raw spaghetti, as in zoodles, and marinara, I was like, that can't be flavorful, it's just going to taste like water. But no, the flavors really come out, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm intrigued, because last night I made a huge vat of tomato sauce, so I want to see if the sun-dried gives me the same flavor.
Yeah, you'll see. It comes together 30 seconds.
All right,
probably.
let's do this.
So I'm just going to cut up. These are some fresh tomatoes. Heirloom, of course, is going to be the best if you can get some really nice, organic, flavorful tomatoes.
And it's totally worth it because not all tomatoes are created equal. When they are fresh,
It's
and
true.
heirloom,
It's true.
so
And
good.
I got these. Did some shopping at the farmer's market yesterday. I actually got some tomatoes from my garden as well.
Oh.
So yeah, it's exciting to use your own produce. It makes it even more flavorful. If you can pick it yourself, warmed by the sun. So that's going in there first. And then for a little bit more red color, I'm adding some just red peppers that I've diced up.
Okay.
And then I mentioned the sun-dried tomatoes. So for 2 tomatoes, about 8 sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay.
And that you can use the ones that are in oil, or if you want to use the ones that are dry and then just hydrate them in water first.
Oh, okay.
And then Kalamata olives, I love the flavor of Kalamata. You just get that nice, again, savory quality, some saltiness. Oh, and of course, can't forget garlic.
Yes, please. All right.
As much as you want. I'm doing 3 cloves, and just whole cloves in there because I'm going to pulse this for about 20 or 30 seconds.
It's almost like a salsa.
Exactly. So it starts off that way, and I want to get that just blended a little bit. And now I'm going to add the herbs.
Okay.
So we have some fresh parsley that's going in here, and I've just rough chopped that. You don't have to worry about getting it all perfect. And then some lovely fresh basil, and really the aroma of basil,
You can't beat it.
flavor. Yeah, it's so good.
So you could put a lot in there, a lot of the herbs.
Yeah, exactly. You can do oregano if you want. I have tons of oregano in my garden. Just a little bit of salt to season that.
And then we're good to go.
Almost. A couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Really good quality extra virgin olive oil.
Make sure you get the pitted olives too, because that would not be a good surprise.
No,
No,
one
no.
wants that door prize.
Right. Make it easy on yourself. So same thing, about 20 or 30 seconds.
And that color is fantastic.
Yeah.
And the olive oil is going to help to make it more of a sauce.
Right. Let me just do a couple more. Take a look at it. All right. So that's blended nicely. So then what we're going to do is go back to our zoodles.
To
We
the
want to
zoodles,
take
okay.
those out.
So fun to say.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Almost as much fun to eat as it is
yeah,
to say.
yeah. So what you want to do is just kind of spread them, make a little well in the center, and that will help kind of hold the pasta. And I'm going to do a couple of little fun things to add to the flavors and some richness. So we talked about the cashew parmesan, which is made with just cashews and then nutritional yeast. This is the other ingredient. It's just it's like flaky and it has a cheesy, savory quality to it.
And during one of the commercial breaks, you said, hey, try a bite of this. You put some of the the cheese in my
Yeah.
hand. I ate it. It tastes great.
Yeah.
And the cashew is such a creamy nut.
Exactly. So that is all it is, just cashews nutritionally, salt for the Parmesan. Add 2 more ingredients, lemon and water, and then you blend it up and you can make a cashew Alfredo sauce. So this is just a delicious creamy base going in there first.
And it's non-dairy.
Right, and then we have, this is a parsley pesto, just again some more layers of flavor, which I love to do when I'm cooking raw foods. It's all about flavor. So we've got that as the base now, and then I will add the sun-dried tomato marinara on top of that.
This looks so good.
What amazing ingredients that
Yeah.
you put in this. Just
Oh.
so
Just
pretty.
get some of there in the center there.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this with us. We are going to grab some forks and dig in. Do you mind?
I would love it if you
That
did.
is what I'm talking about.
Looks so good, Mary.
Thank you for sharing this with us.
You're
and by the
welcome.
way, if you want a copy of this recipe and more, we have recipes on the show almost every day. Would you say?
I would say, yeah, it's a good thing.
On average, all you need to do is go to mymassappeal.com.